Procrastination, the fine art of delaying everything except lunch. They say procrastination is the thief of time, but honestly, it feels more like a roommate who borrows your socks and never returns them. Hi, I'm Alex, a professional procrastinator, or as I like to call it, a deadline daredevil. My superpower? I can turn "I'll do it in 5 minutes" into a Netflix marathon faster than you can say to-do list. You might wonder, how do you identify a procrastinator? Easy. We're the ones making spreadsheets to plan when we'll start the task, only to abandon it for an in-depth YouTube tutorial on how to survive a bear attack, in case of that rare urban bear sighting. Obviously, we have a PhD in productive stalling, like cleaning the fridge instead of answering emails. Trust me, nothing motivates a spotless kitchen like an impending work deadline. Oh, and let's not forget the magical moment when procrastination hits full stride. You're on the couch thinking, I should start that report, and then suddenly, you're rearranging your spice rack alphabetically. Why do I even have 3 jars of paprika? The cherry on top? Feeling both exhausted and guilty afterward because you spent all day working hard at avoiding work. All went wrong. Blame it on the internet and pizza. So how did I become this way? It's a tragic tale of ambition, laziness, and distraction. Mainly distraction. It all started in college when I discovered 2 dangerous things: unlimited Wi-Fi and 24-hour pizza delivery. Combine that with a knack for last-minute miracles, and voila, a procrastinator was born. At first, it felt like a superpower. I'd pull all-nighters fueled by adrenaline and questionable amounts of coffee, and somehow, I always delivered. Professors called it impressive under pressure. I called it living on the edge. But here's the thing. The edge gets exhausting. What starts as a quirky habit turns into a full-blown lifestyle. Over time, procrastination became my default mode. Why do something today when I could binge watch a show and panic tomorrow? The internet didn't help either. Every task led to just one quick scroll, which inevitably turned into a rabbit hole of memes and conspiracy theories about how pigeons are government spies. Spoiler alert, they're not. Probably. How I'm fighting back, or trying to, eventually. Now, don't get me wrong. I haven't completely cured my procrastination, but I've learned a few tricks to tame it. Step 1. Guilt is not a strategy. Criticizing yourself only drags you down further. Instead, I've adopted the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, I tackle it right away, whether it's answering a quick text or finally throwing out that empty shampoo bottle in the shower. Step 2. I've started breaking tasks into bite-sized pieces. Instead of write an entire report, I tell myself, just write the introduction. Once I get started, it's usually not as bad as I imagined. Unless it's taxes. Taxes are always worse than you imagine. Step 3. Accountability. I tell someone what I'm supposed to do so they can nag me later. Nothing motivates like the fear of someone asking, "Did you finish that thing?" And you having to admit you spent the day Googling whether sloth can swim. They can, by the way. Oh, and timers are lifesavers. I use the Pomodoro technique, working for 25 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break. It's amazing how much you can get done in 25 minutes when you know there's a snack waiting for you at the end. Over to you. Let's break the habit together. That's my story. Messy, hilarious, and definitely still a work in progress. What about you? Are you a procrastinator too? Do you have tricks to overcome it? Or do you also find yourself alphabetizing your spice rack in a panic? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's laugh at our struggles together, and maybe even learn a thing or two. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, so you don't miss my next adventure in self-improvement. Whether it's learning to manage my time, cook a decent meal, or finally floss regularly, I'll show you that every problem can be solved, easily and simply. Well, eventually.